You know, it was always metal. You know, before metal was really metal, there was, in my life, again, back to my oldest brother, he had Southern rock. It was a big vinyl collection of Outlaws, Molly Hatchet, Leonard Skinner, just the stuff from that I grew up on. And it was very close to metal, because even though it was Southern rock, it was in the brinks of metal. And then, of course, Black Sabbath was always there and showed us the light how heavy stuff can get.
Counting the days, scarred, knife right in my side, killed, burned, destiny ride.
My name's Donald Tardy, and I am the drummer for Obituary. Yeah, drums became a part of my life at a super early age. I have 4 siblings, and my oldest brother was really into music, and he was about 8 years older than I was, so I found his record collection at a very young age in the 70s. Like, I was probably 6 or 7 years old, and I already knew that I wanted to play drums. So, and I was very lucky, you know, I met Trevor, my guitar player, in 1980. We were just kids, and I was already figuring out drums, so he begged his parents to buy him a guitar. And somehow we've been doing it together now for 32 years. I think I basically just took lessons from the drummers that I loved, and that was from albums, just listening to the vinyl. You know, Led Zeppelin was one of the first music and bands that I heard that I realized the drumming was so phenomenal. And it was he was not doing 1,000 things at once. Instead, he was doing something kind of basic, but real solid and confident and committed. And I learned that at a super young age. And with Obituary, you know, our style is not 1,000 miles an hour. We're not trying to do too technical. And again, it goes back to John Bonham. It goes back to Ronnie James Dio's drummer, Vinny Appice. Just taught me, man, just real solid, confident, and just play what you play well. Tommy Aldridge was Ozzy's drummer, and I was 13 years old maybe when I saw this drum set on stage, and just the way it looked, and I said, that's the drum set. Like, in my dreams, of course, as a teenager, I just thought that's the coolest drum set I've ever seen in my life, and still the same setup. And I could thank Tommy for that. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, you know, this maple drum set, you can throw the heads on there and tighten them, it seems like, with your fingers, and they sound great. I don't know what it is. I don't know with the maple wood, if that's the reason, if it's simply that the bevel of this drum kit someone did a perfect job of it, but there's no question in my mind they're the best sounding drums, and everything makes sense. All the hardware makes sense. The mounts make sense. Everything about it. They hold up, and that's the main thing, is drum sets get beat up on tour. All the hardware gets thrown around again and again. Like, this is a 24-date tour, and they withstand getting beat up, and that's the most important thing. Play what you love and play it well.